You know those leather seats in your car? They're a pretty big investment. But here's the thing. Choosing the wrong cleaner can be the difference between an interior that looks amazing for decades and, well, a cracked, faded mess. So how do we make sure we get it right?
Man, isn't that the truth? This quote just hits the nail on the head. Whether it's from kids, pets, or just the beautiful chaos of daily life, our car interiors really do go through a lot.
And that right there is the big question we're going to tackle. Because this isn't just about mopping up a spill. It's about protecting your car for the long haul.
Really, the best way to think about this is that your car's leather is like its second skin. And taking care of it isn't just about making it look pretty, it's actually a crucial part of vehicle maintenance. Okay, so before we jump into all the different products, let's just take a second to talk about the science here. Because once you understand why this stuff is so important, it becomes way easier to see why some cleaners are great and others can actually do more harm than good. This slide right here nails the most important concept. Leather is skin. Simple as that. The moment it goes into your car, it can't make its own oils anymore. It's completely relying on you. So if you use something harsh, I don't know, like dish soap or some random household spray, you're not just cleaning, you're actually stripping out its essential oils and wrecking its pH balance, and that leads to damage you just can't undo.
And wow, this really shows you what's at stake. Look at the left. Neglect, and in just 5 years, you've got a brittle, cracked-up mess. But on the right, with just a little bit of care, that same leather can look and feel fantastic for decades. The difference is just huge.
So, now that we've got the why covered, let's meet the winners. We've gone through and broken down the top tested products into a few different categories to help you find the perfect one for your car and for your life.
First up, this one is for those of you with older cars, or maybe just leather that's already feeling a little stiff and, well, thirsty. This is all about bringing your interior back to life. Let me introduce you to the Leather Honey Duo. This stuff is the real deal. I mean, it's been trusted for over 50 years. Now, this isn't some quick spray and wipe thing. It's a deep conditioning treatment. You work it in, you let it soak in, and the results can last for up to 6 months. It is absolutely perfect for that sun-baked dashboard or those vintage seats that just need some serious TLC. But hey, what if you don't really need a deep restoration? This next category is for the modern car owner, for the busy commuter who just needs something that works and, more importantly, works fast. These are what we call the one-and-done sprays. First up, you've got Chemical Guy's Total Interior. Think of this as the Swiss Army knife for your car's insides. It cleans everything, leather, plastic, even the screens, and it leaves this perfect, non-greasy matte finish. Then you've got Meguiar's Gold Class, which is a budget-friendly classic. It cleans, conditions, and protects, and you can get the whole job done in like 5 minutes. All right, now for our last category. This is for two kinds of people. You've got the weekend warrior who actually loves the process of detailing their car, and you've got the person who's facing a true 5-alarm stain emergency. For the pro-level detailer, the Chemical Guys kit gives you a separate cleaner and a conditioner. Now, this is really important if you have those perforated seats for heating and cooling, because the conditioner is a light cream, so it won't clog up the little holes. Then, for those emergencies, you have Car Guys Super Cleaner. This is the heavy hitter you bring out for really tough stains like ink or that blue dye from your jeans. But, and this is super important, you must follow it up with a conditioner. It cleans so well that it leaves the leather totally stripped and unprotected. Okay, I know that was a lot of information. So let's just simplify things with a direct comparison. You can see all the main trade-offs for each product all in one spot. So looking at the chart, the balance is pretty clear. Leather Honey gives you that amazing deep restoration, but yeah, it's a bit of a workout to apply. Chemical Guys Total is the fastest by far, but it's not really for deep conditioning old leather. Car Guys is the absolute champion for tough stains, but you have to remember that second step. And Meguiar's is an awesome value. You just have to be careful not to use too much.
All right, this is where we put it all together. We're just going to ask a few simple questions to help you pinpoint the exact right product for your car.
First question, and be honest. Does your car's interior feel less like supple leather and maybe a little more like an old pair of boots?
If you answered yes, then you are the restorer. Your perfect match is the Leather Honey Bundle. It's really the only one on the list that's specifically designed to bring that life and flexibility back to seriously thirsty leather.
Okay, next question. Are you driving a newer car, maybe with synthetic or so-called vegan leather, and you just want to keep it looking brand new without spending a ton of time on it?
Then you're the modern commuter. Your go-to is the Chemical Guys Total Interior.
It is fast, it is effective, it works on literally every surface inside, and it gives you that perfect factory matte finish everybody loves. Last question for you. Are you here because of a specific incident? A horrifying moment? We talking a spilled coffee, an exploded pen, or that dreaded blue jean dye on your beautiful beige seats? If that's you, you're on a rescue mission. Your tool for the job is Car Guy's Super Cleaner. It's the most powerful formula for lifting those really stubborn stains. Just remember what we said, condition it afterwards.
And hey, before we wrap this up, here's one last crucial pro tip that applies to pretty much all of these. To avoid that slippery, greasy feeling on your seats, always do the final buff. After you apply the product, just wait about 10 minutes, then come back with a clean, dry microfiber towel and wipe everything down. That removes the excess, and it's the real secret to a professional, non-shiny finish.
So the next time you get in your car, just take a look around. What story is your interior telling? Is it a story of neglect, or is it one of care and pride? With the right approach, you can make sure it's telling the right story for years and years to come.